The following graph states the deaths by drowning by the respected age groups. For under 5s and 5 to 15s group, both appears to be heading to zero drowning deaths by 2050 if the trend is followed. With regard to the correlation of the lines, they have a strong correlation to the line of best fit, with the line of the best fit being negative. The 15 to 49s group, it has a negative line of best fit, with it reaching zero way up to 2050. The correlation between these points and lines are strong. With regards to the 50s to 69s groups, it appears to be falling at a slower rate compared to the other groups, with it also possibly reaching zero way after 2050. However, the line is best fit fits more with being positive. The correlation between these points are strong. This shows there needs to be more prevention towards this age group.
I'm going to be talking about the banana growth production in Australia, in particularly Queensland and New South Wales. The data I collected shows a positive correlation. The Queensland statistics show that every 10 years the growth production rate will grow significantly. But in New South Wales, the information gathered shows that it will be very varied. The graph will have a positive medium correlation. In 2050, it predicted that the dependency on growing bananas in New South Wales will be less profitable, and therefore the production would go down. While in Queensland, it will have a large increase due to population growth.
Now we're going to look at crime rates in Australia in regards to murder and illicit drug use and how that's going to look in 2050. The first graph we're looking at here shows victims of murder and attempted murder. The purple line is murder and the blue line is attempted murder, and they are our lines of best fit. So murder looks pretty steady for the years to come. However, we do understand that this is probably not very accurate, as people do a lot of sporadic things when it comes to crime, so we are not entirely sure what is going to happen in regards to that. As well as attempted murder, that looks like it's on the slope down, which is good, averaging around 28, 29 attempted murders per year. However, we are not entirely sure that that is what's going to happen. The relationship of the data is moderate and negatively skewed, so it predicts that in 2050 murder and attempted murder rates will be lower. However, the murder rates, they look pretty steady, but again, we're not entirely sure. Now we're going to look at detainees that tested positive for illicit drugs, which is obviously another crime. So the scatter plot shows the percent of Australians involved in the use of meth, ecstasy, cannabis, and general drug use. So general drug use is the purple line, series 1. The dark blue line, that is the use of cannabis. The line that is light blue is the use of meth, and the green line down the bottom is the use of ecstasy. So the graph has a moderate correlation in all sets of data. The use of any drug, meth, and ecstasy are positive, and the use of cannabis is negatively skewed. By 2050, a lot more Australians will be using illicit drugs, which is a pretty bad thing.